Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel where we separate the engineering masterpieces from the marketing mirages. Today, we are looking at the 2026 Mazda EZ-60 Super Premium, a vehicle that promises to save the planet while simultaneously confusing your traditionalist neighbors. Mazda has finally decided to crash the electric SUV party, but instead of bringing a bottle of sake, they have brought a very large, very heavy battery and a slightly borrowed Chinese passport. Is this the Zoom Zoom Soul we love, or just a beautiful appliance wearing a samurai mask? If you want to know if this car is a revolution or a hallucination, you must watch this video to the very end. Let us begin with the exterior and the technical specifications, because this is where the Mazda EZ-60 tries to convince you it is not just a computer on wheels. The first thing you notice is the sheer scale of the machine. It measures 4,850 millimeters in length, 1,935 millimeters in width, and stands 1,620 millimeters tall. To put that into perspective, it occupies roughly the same amount of real estate as a Tesla Model Y, but it possesses a significantly more dramatic presence. The wheelbase is a massive 2,902 millimeters, which promises stability but also suggests it might turn with the agility of a cruise ship in a canal. The design language is unmistakably Kodo, soul of motion, but it has been updated for the electric era. The front grille is fully closed because, naturally, there is no hungry engine gasping for oxygen, yet they have retained the signature wing shape. This wing is now illuminated, smiling at you with LEDs as if to say, "I am modern, please love me." Mazda calls this the authenticated look, which is a wonderful piece of marketing poetry for "we made it look like a Mazda." The headlights are split, with slim daytime running lights up top and the main beams hidden below, a trend that is becoming as common as overpriced coffee. One of the most fascinating details is the D-pillar. It features a flying buttress, similar to what you might find on a Ferrari or a Gothic cathedral. It is not just for vanity, it channels air to reduce drag, helping this 2-ton brick slice through the wind with a drag coefficient that would make a bullet jealous. The wheels are enormous, available in 19 or 21 inches, filling the arches perfectly and giving the car that pouncing, predatory stance Mazda is famous for. However, do not be fooled by the sporty looks. This car is heavy. Under the metal skin, you have two very distinct personality choices. First, there's the pure battery electric vehicle version. It packs a 77.9 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery. It sends power exclusively to the rear wheels. Hallelujah for rear-wheel drive. The motor pushes out roughly 255 horsepower, or 190 kilowatts. The range is claimed to be 600 kilometers on the Chinese testing cycle. In the real world, where physics and traffic jams exist, you should expect roughly 480 kilometers. But the real headline act is the Extended Range Electric Vehicle, or EREV. This version carries a smaller 31.7 kilowatt-hour battery, good for about 160 kilometers of electric-only driving. But here's the magic trick. Under the hood sits a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine. It's not connected to the wheels. It's a personal power station, a generator that kicks in to charge the battery when you run low. This gives you a combined range of over 1,000 kilometers. You could theoretically drive from Paris to Berlin without stopping, provided your bladder has the endurance of a camel. The acceleration is respectable, with 0 to 100 kilometers per hour happening in about 7.9 seconds. It's not a rocket ship, but it's fast enough to merge onto the highway without saying a prayer. The suspension is a sophisticated multi-link setup at the rear, promising that Jimba Itai, horse and rider as one feeling. But let's be honest, with a curb weight exceeding 2,000 kilograms, this is a very heavy horse. The engineers have worked miracles to hide the mass, keeping the center of gravity low thanks to the floor-mounted battery, but physics is a strict mistress, and you will feel that weight in tight corners. Now, let us step inside, because if the exterior is an evolution, the interior is a complete capitulation to the screen gods. You open the door using pop-out flush handles, because aerodynamics, and you are greeted by a cabin that feels more like a lounge in a high-end airport than a car. The first thing that smacks you in the face is the screen. It is not a tablet, it is a billboard. We're talking about a 26.45-inch floating display with 5K resolution. It is huge. It dominates the dashboard like a flat-screen television in a studio apartment. Mazda, the brand that spent years arguing that touchscreens were dangerous and distracting, has essentially said, forget it, and given us a cinema. Where are the buttons? They are gone, vanished into the digital abyss. Do you want to adjust the volume? Touch the screen. Change the climate control? Touch the screen. Adjust your mirrors? Believe it or not, you do that through the screen too. This is the light irony I mentioned. For a company that prides itself on driver focus, forcing you to look at a television to turn on the heated seats seems a bit contradictory. However, credit where credit is due, the technology is impressive. The system is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8155 chip, which means it is faster than your first laptop. There is also a 50-inch augmented reality heads-up display. It projects navigation arrows, speed, and safety warnings directly onto the asphalt in front of you. It's like playing a video game, except the crash damage is very real. The seats are what Mazda calls zero-gravity seats. They are upholstered in a material that feels like a mix of leather and suede, likely a high-quality synthetic that saves cows but mimics them perfectly. The front seats can recline to a near-flat position, complete with a leg rest so you can take a nap while your car charges. They are heated, ventilated, and yes, they have a massage function. And it's a proper massage, not just a lumbar support inflating and deflating like a confused balloon. The ambient lighting offers 64 colors, so you can make the cabin look like a calm Zen garden or a questionable nightclub depending on your mood. The audio system is a Sony setup with 14 speakers or an optional 23-speaker Dolby Atmos system that creates a soundstage wide enough to hear the drummer breathing. The roof is a massive panoramic glass panel that makes the cabin feel airy, though I hope the air conditioning is powerful enough to combat the greenhouse effect on a sunny day. Space in the back is generous thanks to that long 2,902mm wheelbase. A 6-foot passenger can sit behind a 6-foot driver with room to spare. The floor is completely flat, so the middle passenger does not have to straddle a transmission tunnel. For the practicality lovers, the trunk offers about 470 liters of space, expanding to over 1,400 liters with the seats folded flat. There is even a small frunk in the front of the pure electric version, just big enough for your charging cables and a small bag of apologies to the petrol station owners you no longer visit. So, what is the conclusion and verdict on the 2026 Mazda EZ-60? It is a fascinating contradiction. On one hand, it is the most un-Mazda Mazda ever made. It is heavy, it is loaded with screens, and it relies on a platform shared with a Chinese partner rather than being built from scratch in Hiroshima. The purists will look at the lack of buttons and the electric steering, and they will cry into their vintage Miata steering wheels. They will say it lacks the mechanical purity of the old days, and to some extent, they are right. You cannot hide 2 tons of batteries with clever suspension tuning entirely. However, on the other hand, it is exactly what Mazda needed to do to survive. It is stunning to look at, easily one of the best-looking electric SUVs in its class. It offers an interior experience that genuinely feels a class above its price point, justifying that super premium label if you ignore the ergonomic nightmare of having no buttons. The extended range option is a stroke of genius for those not ready to fully commit to the charging cable lifestyle, offering the silence of an electric motor with the safety net of a petrol tank. Positives? The styling is a masterpiece. It has that wow factor that is missing from so many jelly bean electric cars. The interior comfort is first class, especially those zero-gravity seats. The range on the EREV model is essentially endless, removing range anxiety completely. The technology, while overwhelming, is cutting-edge and responsive. Negatives? The steering, while precise, lacks that telepathic feedback of the old hydraulic systems. The reliance on the touchscreen for basic functions will annoy you at least once a day, and the soul of the car feels slightly digital rather than mechanical. It is a Mazda that has learned to speak Mandarin and forgotten how to hum a petrol tune. But here's why you should care. In a sea of bland, anonymous electric crossovers, the EZ-60 has character, it has flair, it tries to be romantic in an appliance world. If you want a car that makes you look back at it when you park, this is it. It's a brave step into the future, and while it might not be perfect, it's certainly not boring. And in the world of 2026, not boring is the highest praise I can give.